If you guys need help gearing up for any of the new content in Red Dead Online, GTA Online, or just looking for some new games, check out G2A with the link in the description, and use cashback code BOSS if you want to save a little bit extra as well. Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we are going to be checking out what happens if Arthur doesn't fight back against Micah if he chooses to help John escape during the final mission of the game. So this is something I kind of discovered on accident. When I was recording for a completely separate video, I was, in this final encounter, and I thought it was over, and I set my controller down, and all of a sudden I noticed that something different was happening, like an alternative outcome to the end of the mission. I was like, that was kind of cool. I want to see what else we can figure out. So once again, this takes place in the final mission of Chapter 6 called Red Dead Redemption. And I'm going to skip the first part of this mission, but essentially Arthur and Sadie, they travel to Van Horn to rescue Abigail from Agent Milton and the Pinkertons, and during that encounter, Arthur finds out that it is Micah, not Molly O'Shea, who is the rat and who betrayed the gang. And essentially after that, Arthur has his final ride, and he returns to the gang where he encounters Micah sort of bossing everyone around, telling them to get packed up as quickly as possible.
Get them bags packed up quick, Miss Grimshaw. Come on, all of you.
Well, we're doing our best.
Hurry, we ain't got long. Hurry.
We just got plenty of time, Micah. We all need to have a little chat.
Black Lung, you're back. Hooray.
I just saw Agent Milton, Dutch. Abigail shot him. She's okay. Not that you care too much about that. You rats. All of you. Seems old Micah was pretty close with Milton.
What the hell are you talking about, cowpoke?
You talked.
That's a goddamn lie.
Dutch.
Dutch, think of the future.
Milton told me.
And you believe him, Black Lung? You believe him?
It all makes sense now.
No, it damn well doesn't.
Dutch. Think.
Dutch, be practical now.
Dutch!
John?
You left me! You left me to die! My boy, I didn't have a choice. John, I didn't have a choice. Left me! All of you pick your side now because this is over. All them years, Dutch. For this snake.
Oh, be quiet, cowpoke. Be quiet. You live in the clouds.
No, you be quiet, Mr. Bell, and put down your gun.
There's Pinkertons coming, fast!
Now! Who amongst you is with me? And who is betraying me? Well, Javier, think for yourself.
He's lying. He's lying!
Put your guns down! God damn it! Move! You ready, John? Yeah.
So the Pinkertons arrive, and now it is up to Arthur and John, the only true remaining members of the gang left, to sort of escape. So what they do is they travel through the caves in Beaver Hollow, and they eventually make their way to the very top through sort of an escape hatch where they have a conversation about what they should do next.
Abigail's safe. So's Jack. Where are they? There was Sadie at Copperhead Landing. Thank you, brother. I want you to not look back. like I said.
Come on, Arthur. Yeah. Let's go.
Well, what about the money? Abigail gave me the key.
I head down there, I'm dead in 5 minutes. I got a family. That's more important.
Maybe you're right, but...
You want the money? You head down. I gotta go to my family. Arthur, just make the call.
I'm coming with you. I'm gonna get you out of this bullshit if it's the last goddamn thing I do.
Thank you.
So in this encounter, I chose to go help John Marston. If you would like me to see what other sort of secret cutscenes and dialogue we can get by trying this exact same thing, however, we go back for the money, let me know in the comments down below or reach out to me on my Facebook page. Let me know you'd like to see something like that. So we choose to help John instead of going for the money. And as you know, that sort of leads to one final encounter that they have on the top of the cliffside, as Arthur basically sacrifices himself for John Marston.
All right, Arthur, come on, let's go.
You go.
Keep pushing, Arthur.
No. No. I think I've pushed all I can.
Come on.
You go.
We ain't got time for this, not now.
We ain't both gonna make it. Go. Now. I'll hold them off. Here. Just take it. You ain't no use to me now. Ain't no more time for talk. Go.
Arthur.
Go to your family.
Arthur!
Get the hell out of here and be a goddamn man.
You're my brother.
I know. I know. Goddamn you bastards!
Okay, so what I'm going to do next is play out what is supposed to happen during this final encounter. If you do everything correctly and fight Micah as best as possible. That way you'll have a better idea of the differences that happen when we don't.
You're right! I'm a survivor, Black Lung! A survivor! That's all there is! Living and dying! Still got a little fight in you, have you, boy? All there is, winning and losing. Oh, Black Lung. You ain't gonna reach that gun. You ain't. You lost, my sick friend.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is choose to not fight Micah, because as you saw there, there's sort of like, I don't know what the best word for this is. They're like action time moments during that fight where there'll be like little cutscenes where Arthur will have to like block or punch Micah. Again, I wanted to see what happens if you do not do that during this encounter. Wow, that was brutal. So Micah literally screams, "Die, die, die," and he basically punches Arthur into a bloody pulp, as you guys saw there. And I even repeated this to see if the exact same thing would happen, and it pains me to say, yes, the exact same thing does. Now, you can continue on to the other sort of action time-esque sequence, and different outcomes will happen depending on the position that you're in. So the next spot that Arthur will be in is actually pinned up against the cliffside, and if he doesn't fight back, Micah will do this.
Trust me, I'm gonna get Marston too.
Wow, that final line was really brutal. He says, and trust me, I'm gonna get Marston too. And that would sting Arthur the most, probably more than the beating, because the reason he's on this cliffside is to sacrifice himself so that John Marston can escape. And when Micah says that, that would just be like the biggest punch to the gut, the fact that he would continue to go after John Marston. Now, you can actually continue on a little bit further, and there's a sequence where Arthur will be pinned on the ground, and if he doesn't block Micah's attack, this will happen.
I've had about enough. Yapping.
Okay, so that one was by far the most gruesome. He literally said, I have heard enough of your yapping, and he curb stomps him. Ooh, that's gruesome right there. Now, the final encounter is where Arthur is actually sort of in a tussle with Micah, and he essentially slaps Micah's gun away from him, and he's trying to crawl towards it. Well, I wanted to find out what would happen if you didn't crawl for Micah's gun.
Oh, Black Lung. You ain't gonna reach that gun. You ain't. You lost, my sick friend. You lost. You lost, Black Lung. You've lost.
Wow, that one is really bad too. At first I thought he was gonna like break his neck, and then he just smashes his face on the ground. Like, goodness gracious, that is brutal. So I thought this was a pretty interesting detail that Rockstar included into this final mission. They didn't just have like the normal dying animation. They literally had to record unique cutscenes, unique dialogue, unique animations for if Arthur didn't fight back. And now I'm really curious to see what happens if there's anything different if he actually goes back for the money. So I think I might try that in a day or two, especially if you guys really liked this video. If you did, let me know in the comments down below, and also show your support by leaving a like rating on the video. That'd be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.